Medical apathy. It's a thing in Japan. If you are in Japan, you do not want to be in a life or death situation that requires outside assistance. There are multiple cultural factors working against you in Japan. There is a high probability you will die inside an ambulance on the way to the hospital. This is after already not receiving help from Japanese bystanders where an accident happened. Let me explain. In accidents and emergencies, Japanese people generally do not help others. They stand, watch, and do nothing at all, ignoring injured people entirely. I made a video about that here. But if people do stop or notice, it's not much better for your survival odds. It quickly becomes collective bystander apathy. But in Japan, everyone stands there knowing nobody else will do anything to help. That's the difference. Nobody is standing there thinking someone else will help, so I can relax. Which is the classic bystander apathy theory. Completely useless. Japan's social harmony at its worst when urgency is needed the most. In cases where Japanese do stop to look, they will call emergency services, but then you are on your own. Nobody will come to your side, talk to you, calm you down, check your vital signs, stop the bleeding, nothing. You will be on the ground by yourself, treated as a leper or pariah. People look at others in emergencies like it's a show. I have come across multiple medical emergencies in Japan where people just stand watching, doing nothing to help victims. This is only your first obstacle to surviving a medical emergency in Japan. Your next problem is ambulances are very slow, prioritizing politeness. There is little sense of urgency in Japan for emergency situations, including from first responders. Save face, hide urgency. Urgency is Japan's kryptonite. This is true for Japanese ambulances also. There is more urgency in Japan's panic morning commute to work, people running to the train station, than for life and death situations in Japan. Japanese people are more scared of being late to work than they are of other people dying. Ambulances drive slowly because, yes, streets are small and they can be blocked by traffic. Japanese drivers do move for ambulances when possible. All of that is fine. Here is where Japanese ambulances are terrible though. They are driving too slowly to protect perfectly healthy people outside the ambulance. The person dying inside the ambulance is not given priority. More important than the victim inside the ambulance is slowness and loudspeakers blasting polite courtesies to safe people outside the ambulance. 左へ曲がります。ご注意ください。左へ曲がります。ご注意ください。Let me explain the Japanese ambulance to you. There is a driver. There are medical techs in the back with the victim. And there is sometimes another person riding in the front next to the driver. That person is talking on a speaker to people outside the ambulance, saying things like, "Excuse us," and "We are moving, please be careful." And then they drive very slowly. Or it is a recording of these messages, but same problem. Ambulances here travel very slowly because politeness. This is literally politeness killing people. Politeness as a safety hazard. I've seen this delay countless times on the streets. Politeness is not necessary in emergencies, but Japan does not know this. Ambulances already have very loud sirens. If anyone cannot hear those sirens, they are not going to hear your loudspeaker announcements. Dear Japan, your sirens are enough. Stop talking on speakers and get to the frickin' hospital. In other countries, ambulances drive fast when possible. They never drive fast in Japan. It is very strange, and it could cost you your life in Japan. Another time, my friend had numbness all over their body. It was very serious. When the ambulance arrived, they did not move at all. My friend got inside the ambulance and they did a medical questionnaire for about 15 minutes just in the same spot, not moving to the hospital at all. They finally went to the hospital, way too late. Urgency is lacking in Japan when it is actually needed. I was skiing with another friend who had an accident. They hit their head on hard ice and went unconscious. The ski resort medical staff laid my friend down and just tried to wait it out. They hoped taking a nap would cure the concussion, as a possible hemorrhage or brain swelling worsened. They did not even call an ambulance for this serious head injury. They did nothing. Take a nap. You'll be okay. I forced another person to drive my friend directly to the hospital, realizing this ski resort had no idea what they were doing. There was no sense of urgency. Overall, Japan's healthcare is exceptional, but this lack of urgency is a huge and terrible problem.